Good morning. I'm going to do things a little differently today. For several weeks, sometimes twice a day, I've stood up here or in Rapid City or in Sioux Falls, and I've provided a detailed update on everything that we know about COVID-19 in South Dakota and the decisions that we're making to respond to it. I've taken hundreds of questions at this point. I've walked you through the modeling and the projections that we have. I've given you the science, the data, and the facts that inform my decision making, not just on a day-to-day basis, but sometimes on an hour-by-hour basis. I want you to understand that we are doing our absolute best, and our best is very good. This is not an ancient plague. We have the knowledge and the resources of modern medicine that give us the tools to defeat this, as we have so many other illnesses that we've dealt with in the past, from polio to flu. Rest assured that we will do so. Today, though, I want to address something a little bit different. I want to speak to all of you not as my bosses, but I want to speak to you as my neighbors. I want to ask each and every one of you to pause, to take a step back. Last night, I had a staffer that was trying to pick up groceries, and she asked the cashier when she went through the line how she was doing. And unprompted, this woman got very emotional. She started to get tears in her eyes, and she said, "I'm really scared." Then for several minutes, the cashier outlined all of her fears and what was keeping her awake at night. And I understand that. I've heard from many of you myself, from my family, my friends, from some total strangers who feel exactly the same way. I've spoken about how we're in this for the long haul. For South Dakota, we expect that this will take many, many weeks, perhaps even months, to run its course. I have state employees who are quite literally working around the clock. Just yesterday, I had a young man who passed out in the middle of a meeting from dehydration. He's doing well today, and he's at home resting. But I share that with you because what you need to know, and what I need you to know, is that the folks who are helping me, the faceless state employees who are doing everything they can to get information to you, to help those who have questions, who need guidance about what kind of resources there are or how they can help people, they are working 60, 70 to 80 hours a week. This includes EMS workers, hospital workers, and many volunteers in your communities. I have a Secretary of Health who, by all accounts, has been tremendous. She has been at this since January. She has stood up our operations. She has readied our resources. She has prepared a plan to fight this virus head on, and she has been steadfast. Day in and day out, Kim has been planning, coordinating, and executing all of the decisions that I am making. I've talked to so many local officials who are stretched so thin. I know that they are worried. I can see it on their faces. I hear it in their voices. I am asking them to be steadfast, to be calm, to be leaders. Friends and neighbors may be sick. Family members may be worried about how their bills are going to get paid this month, how they're going to put food on the table, how they're going to keep a roof over their head if this continues much longer. So my message to you today is to please press pause. Put down your smartphones, turn off your TVs, maybe go for a walk. Visit with your families, spend some time with them. Call a loved one, just take a break. Focus on the good things that you have in your life, the blessings. Reflect with gratitude and how fortunate we are in this country to live in the modern world. A threat like this can break us down, or it can make us truly appreciate the many blessings that we do have. If there's anything that we can all rally around today at this moment, is that we all have a common enemy, and that's this virus. It is okay to be uncertain at times. But at the same time, we must pour ourselves into our families, into our neighbors, and into our communities. People are afraid, and they're worried, and some may be losing hope. But my message to you is to hang in there. We will get through this, and we will persevere. So even if it's just for a little bit today, would you please consider taking a step back? Press a pause for a walk. Just be quiet for today and really reflect on the good things that we do have. My hope is that despite this situation, we all find a way to allow this to help bring us all together, to remind us of what is truly important in life, to remind us of three things: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. Thank you.